Hey everyone, and welcome to this mini deep dive.
It's going to be a quick one today.
Yeah, we're going to hack a lot of info about hiring Apache Wicket developers into a short amount of time.
But don't worry.
It'll be fun.
We'll make sure you have everything you need
Exactly.
to find that perfect Wicket developer.
And by the way,
He knows.
if you really want to go deep on this whole developer search, head over to theperfectdeveloper.com.
That's right.
They've got this awesome tool called 5 Questions.
I love that tool.
It's seriously a game changer.
It is.
Okay, so first things first.
Yeah.
What even is Apache Wicket?
Right.
I'm kind of picturing like a cricket match here.
I get that a lot.
Can you break it down for us like we're 5?
Sure.
I know.
So Wicket is a component-based framework for building web applications using Java.
Okay.
Think of it like a set of really organized building blocks for your web app.
Like digital Legos?
Yeah, exactly like that.
I like it.
These components are reusable bits of code for things like forms, menus, even entire page layouts. And Wicket developers,
Yeah.
they can just snap these components together to build apps faster and more efficiently.
So less time reinventing the wheel, more time building awesome apps.
Exactly.
Love it. Now I'm hearing a lot about Java.
Right.
So when I'm looking for a Wicket pro, what really sets them apart from other Java developers?
Well, it's a specialization,
Okay.
like anything else.
Uh-huh.
They're masters of component design.
Okay.
Very comfortable working within that structured modular environment.
So it's more about how they think and problem solve, not just the code itself.
You got it.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sold. Wicket developers are their own breed.
Aha. They are?
But now I need to actually hire one?
Right.
What skills should I be like laser focused on?
Okay, so the most important thing is rock solid Java skills.
Okay,
And ideally, they have a few years of experience, specifically with Wicket.
that makes sense. But wait, websites need front-end stuff too, right?
Of course.
Like all the design and visuals.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
A good Wicket developer is comfortable with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Okay.
And database skills are essential
Gotcha.
for building dynamic data-driven applications.
So a little bit of front-end magic
Yes.
mixed with some serious back-end chops.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. But I'm guessing soft skills matter too?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
The best Wicket developers
Yeah.
are phenomenal problem solvers,
Makes sense.
debugging ninjas,
Of it.
and clear communicators.
Okay, those are some high standards.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the money question.
Sure.
How much is this Wicket wizardry going to cost me?
So in the U.S.,
Yeah.
you're looking at a salary range of around $80,000 to $140,000 per year,
Okay.
which is similar to other experienced Java developers.
It's a pretty wide range, though. What factors influence where a developer falls within that?
Well, experience is key, of course.
Sure.
And an entry-level developer might start lower,
Right.
while a senior developer with a proven track record could command the higher end. And location plays a role, too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like San Francisco versus, say, the Midwest.
The good old location games.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to figure out the salary.
Yep.
But what about the hiring model? Full-time, part-time contract. How do we even choose?
It really depends on your needs.
Okay.
Full-time means commitment and integration into your team,
Uh-huh.
but also higher costs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Part-time offers flexibility,
Right.
but then you're managing their availability.
Yeah.
And contract work is great for specialized short-term projects.
So many decisions.
I know.
I'm already feeling overwhelmed.
Well, that's where theperfectdeveloper.com comes in.
Oh, tell me more.
They can help you weigh those pros and cons
Okay.
and figure out the model that's best for your project and your budget.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be checking that out. Now, with remote work exploding, should I limit my search to local talent? Or should I be thinking globally?
That's a good question.
Right.
Both have their perks.
Okay.
Local developers offer easier communication and cultural fit.
Yeah, that's true.
But overseas developers,
Yeah, no.
particularly in places like India or the Philippines, can be more cost-effective.
Interesting. But what about time zones and ensuring the quality of work from afar?
It's all about setting clear expectations,
Right.
robust communication,
Gotcha.
and solid project management.
So I can't just assume things will magically fall into place.
Definitely not.
Okay, final question. How do I know if a Wicket developer truly knows their stuff.
Nice.
Beyond just a resume.
Resumes are just the starting point.
Right.
You need to dive deeper.
Okay, give me the secrets.
Yeah.
How do I separate the Wicket masters from the, less experienced ones?
I'd say a multi-pronged approach is best.
Oh.
Technical interviews to assess their problem-solving skills.
Okay.
And coding tests that mirror real-world tasks from your project.
Interesting.
So if you need an e-commerce site,
Yeah.
give them a mini e-commerce challenge.
I like that.
And don't underestimate the value of a good portfolio.
Yeah.
And solid references.
Okay, that's a lot to digest. This has been incredibly helpful, but I think we need a moment to process all this Wicket wisdom.
I agree. Let's take a break and come back to discuss where to find these Wicket wizards.
Sounds good. See you in a bit.
All right, so we're back.
And ready to find these Wicket wizards?
Yes.
Spill the beans.
Where do they hang out online?
Whoa!
Do I need like a secret password or something?
No secret passwords needed.
Okay, good.
Thankfully, talented Wicket developers
Yeah.
aren't that hard to find
Okay.
if you know where to look.
So where do we look?
Start with LinkedIn.
Good old LinkedIn.
It's a goldmine for finding experienced professionals.
Okay.
Especially in tech.
Uh-huh.
Use those advanced search filters.
Right.
Be specific.
Like,
Location, years of experience. Even mention Wicket.
Okay, so no need to cast a wide net when I'm looking for a very specific fish.
Exactly.
What about other online spots?
GitHub is another must.
GitHub.
That's where developers showcase their code
Right.
and collaborate on projects.
You can search for people who've contributed to Wicket repositories.
So I can actually see their coding style,
Yes.
their problem-solving process in action.
You got it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And of course, I can't forget about my network.
Absolutely.
Right.
Ask colleagues, friends, anyone in tech.
Yeah.
Chances are someone knows a talented Wicket developer.
Referrals are the best. Okay, so let's fast forward a bit.
Okay.
I've found some promising candidates.
Right.
Resumes look fantastic. Portfolios are impressive.
Awesome.
But how do I really know if they're the real deal?
Resumes and portfolios are just the first impression.
Right.
It's time for the real test, the technical interview.
Okay, help me out here. I'm not a developer. What kind of questions separate the Wicket rock stars from the, less experienced ones?
It definitely helps to have a tech expert on hand for this part.
Yeah, that's true.
But even if you're not a coder,
Right.
you can ask smart questions.
Okay, like what?
Start with the basics. Tell me about your experience with Wicket. What are its strengths, its weaknesses? How does it compare to other frameworks?
So get a sense of their overall Wicket philosophy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then dig deeper. Ask about specific challenges they faced with Wicket
Okay.
and how they overcame them.
So it's all about their problem-solving abilities and learning process.
Exactly.
I like that. See how they think, how they approach those aha moments?
Precisely.
Cool. And then don't forget coding tests.
Yes, coding tests are crucial.
Okay, but what makes a good coding test?
The key is to make those tests relevant to your project.
I see.
Don't just give them some random coding puzzle.
Okay.
Give them a task that reflects the kind of work they'd be doing for you.
So if I need an e-commerce site,
Yes.
I give them a mini e-commerce challenge.
Exactly.
Love it.
Okay.
I've put them through the paces. I've found my Wicket superstar.
Fantastic.
Now comes the tricky part. Negotiating salary.
Right.
Any advice on making that process less awkward?
Do your homework. Know the going rate for Wicket developers with similar experience in your area.
So like glassdoorsalary.com, those kinds of sites?
Exactly. Those are great resources.
Perfect.
And be upfront about your salary range from the start.
No surprises, no awkwardness.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But salary isn't the only thing that matters, right?
You're absolutely right.
Right.
Think about the whole package.
Okay, like,
Flexible work arrangements, professional development opportunities,
yeah.
a great company culture.
So creating a place where developers actually want to work?
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, contract signed.
Great.
They're officially part of the team.
Awesome.
Now what?
Now comes onboarding.
Okay, walk me through it.
Yeah.
What does good onboarding look like in the Wicket world?
First, the practical stuff. Make sure they have all the tools and access they need.
Okay.
Development environment, code-based documentation.
Right, so get them plugged in and ready to code.
Exactly.
But there's more to it than just the technical side, right?
Of course.
What else is there?
Assign them a mentor. Okay.
Someone seasoned in Wicket who can guide them and answer those inevitable newbie questions.
Make sense?
And don't forget the social aspect.
Oh, yeah.
A team lunch or a coffee break helps them connect on a personal level.
Love it. Practical support and a warm welcome. But let's be real, onboarding takes time.
It does.
They're not going to be coding like pros on day one.
True patience is key.
Right.
It takes time to ramp up on any new projects. Regular check-ins and feedback sessions are essential to ensure they're on track and feel supported.
This is all fantastic. Now, before we move on to building the dream team, are there any other pearls of wisdom you can offer?
Just remember, hiring the right Wicket developer is an investment.
Okay.
Don't rush it. Carefully assess their skills, experience, and cultural fit.
Right.
Once you've found that perfect match,
Yeah.
invest in their onboarding and development.
Makes sense.
And if you're looking for that extra guidance,
Yeah.
head over to theperfectdeveloper.com
Of course.
and try their 5 questions tool. I love that tool.
It's really helpful.
Yeah, they'll help you navigate the entire hiring process.
They will.
All right, so we've talked about finding and onboarding our Wicket All-Stars,
We have.
but what about building a real dream team?
Right. That's the next step.
Let's dive into that after a quick break. Okay, so we're back, and we're ready to build a real dream team.
Yes, a team of Wicket all-stars.
Exactly. Where do we even begin?
It all starts with a culture of collaboration.
Okay, so no coding in silos.
Exactly. Think pair programming code reviews, open communication.
Those all sound good.
They really help boost teamwork and elevate the quality of the code.
Right, everyone learns from each other and pushes each other to do their best work.
Right.
But what about when disagreements inevitably arise?
Right, even in the best teams.
Yeah.
Conflicts happen.
Exactly.
How did you handle that?
Constructive conflict can actually be a good thing.
Really?
It leads to better solutions and stronger team dynamics.
Interesting. Encourage your team to address conflicts directly, respectfully, and with a focus on finding common ground.
So open communication is key. But what if things get really heated?
If it escalates, having a neutral third party can be helpful.
Like a team lead or something?
Exactly.
Wow.
It's all about creating a safe space for honest dialogue and collaborative problem solving.
Gotcha. Okay, so communication is crucial. What else is essential for building a high-performing Wicket team?
Never underestimate the power of continuous learning.
Yeah, the tech world moves so fast.
Exactly. Provide your team with opportunities to stay sharp. Workshops, conferences, online courses, even dedicated time for exploring new Wicket features.
So it's an investment in their growth, both individually and as a team.
Precisely.
But how do we measure whether all this team-building magic is actually working? What does success look like?
Establish clear metrics that align with your project goals.
Okay.
Track things like code quality, delivery timelines, bug rates, even user feedback.
So it's not just about building a team, but also about continuously evaluating and refining how they work together.
You got it.
Okay, cool. And I'm assuming regular feedback is important too.
Absolutely. Both individual and team feedback.
Yeah.
Acknowledge achievements, provide constructive criticism, and always focus on growth and improvement.
This has been so insightful. I feel like I have the blueprint for building my dream Wicket team. Any final words of wisdom for our listeners before we wrap up?
Just remember, building a high-performing team is an ongoing process.
Okay.
It requires commitment, open communication, and a shared passion for creating great software.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And if you're feeling a bit lost in this whole process, remember, theperfectdeveloper.com is a fantastic resource.
Absolutely. They can help you find the perfect Wicket developers.
And don't forget about their awesome 5 questions tool.
It's a great starting point.
It really is. Head over to theperfectdeveloper.com and check it out.
You won't regret it.
Thanks for joining us on this mini deep dive into the world of Apache Wicket developers.
It's been a pleasure.
Until next time, happy coding.